Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a chill, laid back get ready with me. I have some older favorites, a couple newer products like this new ILIA lip crayon that I'm really excited to try. This Dior blush, that's an interesting color. RMS sent me their bronzers, and then the rest I think is just like older favorite products. I am in my bedroom. We're working with some natural light, and hopefully this will turn out. So grab your makeup and let's just hang out together. For my base, I pulled out my Hourglass tint. I loved this so much last summer and even during winter time, and I was just excited to pull this back out. But underneath, I think I'm going to do a little bit of contouring and then put this one on top. For contouring, I have my Westman Atelier in Biscuit face contour, but I also have the new Makeup by Mario, like liquid skin enhancer thing. I think I'm going to start with this. And I'm just going to dot it everywhere. I did moisturize my skin a couple hours ago. Maybe I should have done that. But I don't think I have a moisturizer here with me right now. And we're just blending this in. It doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. There's going to be that skin tint going over it. I do have the RMS new blushes, 2 shades. They sent those to me. And I'm excited to show you because I really do enjoy them. I've tried them a couple times. That is good enough. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm taking the Dior Forever Glow in the shade 3 and putting this under my tint. It'll give it extra glow. I really like this product. I wear it by itself many times, and hopefully in more natural light, you're going to be able to see the skin even better. The light may change a little bit just because of the sun, but I did put some extra lights just to kind of contain the light. Sometimes if I only use natural light, I struggle with the coloring. It goes from really warm to really cool. If the sun is out, it's not a pretty look. There's been many times when I recorded a video and absolutely hated the way it turned out and didn't post it. And it's usually because of the lighting or the audio. I'm actually using a different microphone than my normal one just because I didn't want to carry everything with me. The normal one that I use is very professional studio microphone. This is just like one that's, I guess, a mini one. I don't even know how they call them, but it's just easy because I just clip it on here. So hopefully this will turn out and I won't have to delete this video. I am so particular when it comes to like the quality of the video. If the light is awful or the audio is terrible, I will not post it. And I don't think you guys care that much. I think it's just me putting these standards for myself. So I'm determined to post this one even if it doesn't turn out like perfect. Okay, this is so beautiful. Where is it? Here, the Hourglass veil. Look at my skin. It's so beautiful. I've always loved this. I think it was released last summer. And I don't know how much I have left. By the way, the shade is 7. And I think it's a great match right now. I also really like the coverage that this gives. It's light, but that's what I reach for pretty much every day. I don't ever do a medium coverage unless I have somewhere to go. But day to day, something like this is what I reach for. I have been trying to use some fuller coverage foundations in the past couple of months, and I just don't think my skin looks that great with them. I get this flawless look, but it's just too heavy for what I like. I actually really enjoy when my skin has barely their makeup, sometimes without mascara. I think I look the most youthful. When I start caking too much, I feel like I don't know, it ages me a little bit. The concealer I'm using is the Sisley concealer. I talked about this one in my Luxury Worth products video, which I had so many requests for a part 2, so I will be doing a part 2. But this was one of the 2 concealers that I mentioned that it's very luxurious but worth the money. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is another one that I use with nothing on my skin, just a little bit under the eyes sometimes, and it really melts under my eyes and moisturizes, but it doesn't look heavy. It's a great one. If you have mature eyes, dry under eyes, I think it is perfect for that. Most of you in the comments agreed with me. I think there was only one comment that said that this one didn't work for them. And you know, makeup is so subjective to whoever's using it and how your skin will react to it. So it's always wise to test out a product before investing a ton of money into it. I just think my under eyes look fresh. This is one of those that you don't have to powder if you don't want to. I usually tend to powder a little bit, but yeah, it's not necessary. Somehow it's still hydrating, but doesn't crease, which I think that's the shock for me. I am gonna add just a little bit more right here. This is not a full coverage concealer, by the way. I would say it's more of a medium. And the shade that I picked up is 2, I think, yes. I have the shade 2, and I like it because it's a little bit peachy, so it does cancel the darkness under my eyes. This really looks like I have just some eye cream under my eyes and I'm just brighten up. I will take the Hourglass concealer and just pinpoint if I have any spots. Like here, I have a couple of spots that are just harder to cover, and this is a really intense concealer. And honestly, you could combine this under the eyes, but I like the luminosity that I get from the Sisley one. Just pushing this in. I just ordered the Lisa Eldridge new lip balms. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'm very curious about them. They look so juicy and so, they look good. But I only ordered the 3 lightest shades. There was a deep or a really deep berry almost color, but I would never use that as a gloss almost. And then there was a beautiful red orangey color, but I know myself, I will never reach for that unless it's a matte color, just because it's gonna move everywhere. It's gonna get in my kids' hair. No, but the lightest ones, lighter 3, look absolutely gorgeous. And I also picked up the mascara from her because I'm almost out of a lot of my mascaras actually. I try to not open new mascaras until I'm out of the ones I use daily because they just dry out and it's such a waste. And I feel like I'm at that point where I could open up another one. I'm taking my Givenchy powder, and this is in the shade 3, taking my little puff, just getting the powder into the puff so not a ton comes off. And I'm just gonna powder right under my eyes, right here. This will take some of that luminosity off, but because I press most of the powder onto my hand and then go, it really doesn't apply that much powder. So I can kind of get that smooth effect under my eyes, but it's not gonna be heavy or cakey or anything like that. Okay, I think the skin is looking pretty good right now. So I do have the Makeup by Mario liquid little bronzer thing. Should we pile this on as well? I know I already put the Westman Atelier on, and I want to do the RMS blush. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit, just for fun, because I really like this product. And do I like this more than the Skin Enhancer? I don't think so. I still think I prefer that one. But I do really like this as well. I think it's an easy way to kind of contour and not mess up because it's so liquid and light. So I do really enjoy it, but I still don't think I prefer it over the enhancer. I don't know, maybe in time I will, but it really is beautiful. Like it blends into my skin so effortless. Look at this, just watch. Like that took 3 swipes. The one thing that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy with this compared to the skin enhancer is that I don't think it's as emollient or glossy as a skin enhancer. So even though it has a healthy glow to it, it's really not like sticky. It just dries down much better than the skin enhancer. And I know that was a big complaint for a lot of people that did enjoy that, but that was never an issue for me. But if that was an issue for you in the skin enhancer, check the liquid version because it's gorgeous. I mean, there's no negative to say about it. It's so good. I like that you get a doe foot applicator, also a pump. A lot of people have complained that you can kind of see the product separating, but I haven't had an issue with it actually separating. You can shake it a little bit, but the product inside doesn't look separated. I think it's just on the bottle. That's not an issue for me. I don't think you should let it scare you unless you open it up and you see that the product is separated, but I haven't had that issue. Okay, skin looking nice and glowy. This side is brighter than this side because this is where the window is, but yeah, it's looking good. Let's move on to the RMS bronzers. I was about to say blushes. So they sent me Malibu Muse, which seems to be a little bit warmer. And then I think this is Tan Lines. Yes, Tan Lines. I am going to swatch both of them. These, I feel like they've been quite popular. So Malibu and Tan Lines. I think I've only tried Tan Lines. They do have a glow in them. And that may seem scary, but it actually looks so beautiful on the skin. And I think both colors are gonna work really well. I'm gonna try them both. Like I mentioned, Tan Lines, I have tried it before, but not the Malibu Muse. So I take a really fluffy brush. This is BK Beauty 102, and let's just see what it does. I think I'm going to get a lot of questions about how do these compare to the Armani new bronzers. And I think they're kind of similar in a way. These are a different formula. They're harder pressed. I think are these baked? They seem like they're kind of baked in there. This formula is a little bit more like the Chantecaille bronzer formula. It reminds me more of that than the really powdery creaminess that the Armani has. So I think the effect is similar-ish, but the actual formula is different. This is a beautiful color for summer. It has some warmth in it, but it's not too much. Oh, I love this. I think this is even softer sheen than the Armani. And I have to say, I've been wearing the Armani. Do I have them here? No, I don't. I was thinking I could kind of swatch them for you, but they're in the makeup room. But I've been wearing that almost daily, both shades 100 and 110. And I really enjoy those, but they're very expensive. However, you get like, I don't know, a ton more product than this. This is 6.5 grams. I don't know how much the Armani is, but I don't know. It looks like 3-4 times bigger than this. So let's do the Tan Lines on this side. And here, I really think with a bigger fluffy brush, it's better because it disperses the product more. And that glow is just softer. It's not just in one area. I hope I'm making sense. Sometimes if you have a glowy product and you put too much in one section, there's going to be too much of that glow there. Even once you try to blend it out, it just kind of stays there. So this is why I use a bigger, fluffier brush like this, with this or the Armani. Mostly with the Armani because that Armani is super pigmented. So the biggest difference right now between these is that Malibu is just warmer. Overall, it warmed up my skin. This one, I think I like better, the Tan Lines. I think it's a little bit softer, not quite as warm, but it's definitely not cool tone, like contouring. It just looks a little bit more natural on my skin. I actually really like Tan Lines. The formula is beautiful, guys. If you are into a glowy bronzer, this is just absolutely gorgeous. I've been wearing it, like I mentioned a few times, and the way it makes your skin look healthy, glowy, but not shiny, it's just very unique. So I'm gonna take tan lines on this side and just trying to even out both sides here. I really have been enjoying being extra tan. I think because summer's almost here. I love a tan skin, just my face looking tan. It also makes me feel slimmer every time I have a tan on. I feel like I lose 10 pounds when I get a tan. I'm gonna put it around my eyes as well. And at the same time, taking Malibu and going on the other side to kind of balance it all out. I have been on a shopping kick. Not just makeup, but like clothes, shoes, sneakers, jeans. I need to stop. I think I'm gonna do a no by July because we have a lot happening in July. We're gonna be gone a lot. And I think I'm just gonna take a break from any makeup or just anything, any shopping in July. And also I'm thinking to do a low buy in June, so not buy everything that's coming out. I will do exceptions for certain things, like if Pat McGrath comes out with a Mothership palette that I'm really interested in, or Natasha Denona, I know she's coming out with a gold palette. I will be picking that up because the big gold palette is one of my favorite palettes from her. So there's going to be a couple exceptions here and there, but I don't know. I've just been picking up so much makeup and it's beautiful and I want to enjoy it. And I was talking with Andrew about maybe doing in July, just pretty much get ready with me. Not daily, but like 4 times a week, just using makeup that I have in my collection and maybe have you guys pick my makeup. I thought that would be kind of cool. That's kind of what I'm thinking for this summer. It's been a little chaotic with the kids, I will not lie. It's just hard to find the time to record when you have 4 little kids around the house. But it'll get done. And I think having that daily makeup pretty much, that I am gonna make it less formal, maybe do vlog style a little bit more, just like sit on my bed with my bag of makeup and just do my makeup without having to edit much out or make it very professional, just more relaxed. I think a lot of people enjoy that. I personally enjoy that a lot more than studio. So I'm like testing the waters to see how this does and just kind of see if you guys are interested in that, because I don't want to make videos that you guys are just not interested in. Just kind of cleaning up the brows a little bit. That was a Benefit brow gel, and this, guys, I don't even know what this is. It's a ColourPop, and I am determined to not buy any brow products. Honestly, I barely buy brow products, just because I'm very simple when it comes to my eyebrows. So I'm trying to use whatever is open at the moment. Also, ABH sent me at one point all their brow products, like everything. So I just have a drawer full of ABH brow products that I haven't even opened yet, because I'm not gonna open until I'm done with my other products. So this is just kind of helping shape the brows a little bit. I've also heard that you can take this and contour your lips with the brow product. Oh, that actually kind of works. Now for the blush, I have the new Dior blush releases. I've talked about the lilac before, that mine got hard pin really bad. You can kind of see there. I'm actually gonna go get tape and see if I can remove that. But the other color that I was very interested in is this one. This is in Bronzed Glow, and I swatched this in store. It looked beautiful. It looked very intense. Look at that. It looks kind of like a bronzer, but it has a lot more red in it to where I couldn't pull it off as a bronzer, and it had a sheen to it. And I thought, why not? So I'm gonna take that off because it seems to pick up quite a bit. And let's see. Okay, that looks beautiful. Can you guys see it? And it has a glow to it. Oh, it's really pretty. I tried the, was it mahogany? Mahogany? I can't say that word. There's certain words in English that I just cannot pronounce. But that one that was released, the deeper one, that looked so splotchy on me and so bad. And I thought this would be similar because obviously I'm fair or light skin. And those are much better for deeper skin tone. But when I swatched this, I was like, ooh, that actually may work. I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. This actually is beautiful. What do you guys think? It reminds me almost of an Hourglass blush because it has some sheen in it and the color's interesting. I'm liking it. Okay, that's all good things now. I'll put it a little bit over my nose, just a little bit of everywhere. This is almost like a sunburnt blush on me. Like I just got a little bit of a burn and I'm healing from it. I'm really liking this. It's beautiful, and you can see that it's not a bronzer. You can actually see some pink in it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, let me go get a tape for this and see if we can fix it. All right, I found a tape, my kid's tape, that it's literally taped because it's falling apart. And we're gonna take some of this and see if we can kind of take some of that off. Oh yeah, it's coming off easily. I mean, this is a trick, very old. Since we were in makeup school, which was years and years ago, this was one of the first tips that we learned. So you can kind of see right here that it's not hard pan. The only issue that I have with things that do get hard pan is that I don't want to have to do this when I pay so much money for a product. I want to say that with this one, it was my issue for using my fingers a lot to swatch for videos. And so you're going to get more hard pan from the oils on your fingers. So that's definitely on me. I'm not going to use this one on today. But the lilac is different than the pink one. Again, I've used this in a video, I think. So I'm not going to swatch that, but I just wanted to give you an update on this. I do want just a little bit more of a highlight. I'm using my Chanel Baume Essentiel, the Mermaid one that was released. Was it for spring collection? I think so. It has a little bit of a pinky shift in it. I think it's gorgeous. And so I'll just take a little bit of this and pop it right at the tops of my cheeks. You can also use it on your lips, on your eyes. It's just such a beautiful product. I only have a couple colors from it, but this Mermaid one is, I think, my favorite because it has a little bit of that kind of pinky shift in it. You see it right there? It's like a pinky, peachy shift, and it's a very flattering on the skin. I mean, it just made my cheeks just glow so much more. I'm not even sure if this is available anymore. Was this limited edition? I don't know. If I can find it, I will link it down below. If not, sorry. I am going to take my Faithful Merit shadows. I feel like these last on me all day long. I love the colors. Just overall, it's such an easy product. And I need something to last on me all day. And something simple too. I forgot to mention, this is the shade Vachetta, and I want to get the shade Studio. That one is, I think, the only one that I don't have, and the really deep blue one. I have every other shade, but is this Studio or I can't remember. It's like this one, just a little bit more pinky in it, and I think it would be a great everyday kind of shade. This is definitely a little bit more neutral brown. But I like the formula of this. It lasts all day. It's just easy to work with. I'm gonna pair it with the shade Brun. The only thing is, make sure that, you hear that? It clicks, because otherwise they're gonna dry out. But I've had mine for, I mean, longer than I want to admit. I'm pretty sure I've had them before they were even released, because Mermaid wanted me to try them out first to see if I like them. So yeah, I've had them for a while. And the shade Brun is a deeper brown shade, but I really like to use it almost as a liner. And I'm gonna go under here as well. I'm not adding a lot. I just want a wash of color. The only other eyeshadow that I brought in here is this one from Rabanne, and this is a beautiful kind of sparkly shade that I kind of want to put on. And then this other side, it's kind of like a gloss. You can put it under or over the product. And in the beginning, I thought this was so useless. It's gonna crease, it's gonna go everywhere, but I actually find it quite useful. Like you can put that first and put the shadow on top, and just emphasizes the shadow much more. But because I want just a wash of a sparkle, I'm not gonna put the gloss, but if you want more intensity, you can definitely do that. So I'm just gonna take the sparkly shade and just do a little bit right there. Yeah, that's really pretty. By the way, this is in All Lights on Me. They have multiple kind of duos like that, and they have quads. I've never tried their quads, but I do have another color of the duo, and the formula is, well, incredible. And I'm going to take my pinky and kind of go right in here to brighten up the inner corner, because I didn't bring a brush for this. Before I put the mascara on, I'm going to set my makeup. This is the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray, and it is a beautiful one, but you cannot overuse it because it's going to make you too glowy almost. But if you use just the right amount, it gives such a filter effect. So that's it. That's all I do. I do 3 little like spritzes, and the mist is very continuous, and hold it down. Don't just kind of go like this. Hold it down so like the whole mist can come down, and it gives a blurring effect, but also some luminosity to it, a little bit of glow without being like too glowy. However, if you over apply, this can get a little bit oily, but if you use it the right way, it is such a gorgeous, luxurious product. For mascara, I brought 3 in here. I have the Sweet Cloud mascara. This is a very voluminous and just a heavy mascara. The ILIA, this is softer but very defined. And then the Mermaid, it's almost like a tubing mascara. I think it is a tubing mascara because this one doesn't really bleed on me like my other mascaras. I always use the Hourglass Unlocked mascara, but I just ran out of it, and I'm kind of holding off to see if the Lisa Eldridge one moves on me. So I don't want to open up my other Hourglass one unless the Lisa Eldridge will smudge on me. So I'm just trying to use everything else that I have in here before I open up a new one. I think I'm gonna combine Sweet and a Mermaid, and I'm just gonna do this off camera. It just takes too long. Let's move on to the lips, and I have the new ILIA. What is the name of this? Lip Sketch Hydration Crayon. These are supposed to be like a lip liner and lip crayon. Like you can use them as lip liners, you can use them as a lipstick, all in one. I have here 6 shades. Here is the packaging of them. You get the cap that matches pretty much the color, which is a very, very helpful. And I think you get, yeah, on the bottom as well. These are chubby. Like compared to a regular lip liner, this is how chubby it is. It's pretty much twice the size, maybe more, than a regular lip liner. And I really like the colors that they came out with. They came out with some more pinks, some more nudes, some reds, and I have all the nudes here. Here we have all the swatches. I guess I picked up 7, not 6. And then we're gonna start from up here. We have Pompous, which is a soft peach. Then we have Banquet, which is a beige pink. Genre, which is mauve brown. Earthen is a terracotta brown. Killin is a rich berry. Case Study is a classic red. And then Pizza is a poppy red. So you can see there's quite a lot of different nudes. There's some more, obviously, some more reds as well, but I think there's a good variety with undertones, steps, and things like that. Which ones should we try today? I don't think I'm gonna try them all on, but Earthen is one of the ones that pulled me in probably the most, and I'll just show you how easy this is to apply. This is a little bit more brown, but it's not too brown. I really like this shade. It's very creamy and you can really blend it in. Let me just show you where you can get almost that blurred effect to the lips, which I really, really like. And they're quite creamy in the beginning, but once you blend them in and they set down, they do set down, and they don't really move. Did they last through a meal? I'm trying to remember. I've only worn them a couple of times and I remember them lasting really well. Probably not through a very greasy meal, but at the end of the day, I just remember still having some left over. Okay, so this is Earthen, very blurred out. You can obviously build it up, but I kind of like it just softer, and you can pair these as well. I'll show you a combo that I just really like. So I like that color just on the outskirts, and then I'm taking Case Study, which is a deeper, actually this is the true red, and I'm haphazardly just kind of put it in the center, and look how easy that is to blend out. And it gives such a beautiful color, like blurred, almost French. I feel like I'm posh with this color, but not extra. That is Case Study blurred out. And I'm just gonna show you this real quick. It may ruin my cheek a little bit because I already have blush, but you can also use them as blush because they blend in so nicely. And actually it didn't ruin my makeup. I didn't know how it would combine with the powder blush that I already had on, but actually there's no issue. And again, I add very little because it's quite pigmented, but because it's so blendable, they work as blushes as well. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, I love this. Just add a little bit more. I would do this obviously before powdering and everything. But yeah, this is Case Study and I really like it as blush as well. Let's try another combo. I think this one's gonna be very popular, Banquet. I think this is very kind of everyday kind of color. And I'm just gonna fill in everything with it. My mirror is so far away. It really is so different filming not in my regular setup. Like my dog's neighbors barking so loud. I just feel like everything is not within reach, but oh, that's a beautiful color. I love that one. I have a feeling that this is gonna be one of their more popular shades. Let's take Pampas and put it right here in the center, just to add a little bit more dimension. There was another color, I think it's called True Pink. I just don't look good in those pinks, but I also think that that's going to be really good everyday kind of nude pink color, but I like this combo a lot. And because I'm so extra, I'm going to take the color Genre and just define the outside of my lip a little bit. This is just a little deeper. I think this is one of those products that even if you don't have a mirror, you could still wear it because it blends in really easy, creamy enough. What do you guys think? I really like this new formula. I was not interested in them at all. And sometimes ILIA will send me PR, but I was in Sephora swatching just things. I always go to Sephora and just play around. And when I swatched these, I was quite impressed how creamy and blendable, yet they kind of set down after a while. These are not complete budge proof or transfer proof, but I would say that compared to a lipstick, it lasts longer than a regular matte lipstick, but not quite as long as like my Freck lip liner. I feel like I compare every lip liner or lip products to that one because that one just won't budge, but they're wonderful. Also, another lip liner that I've discovered from Wonder Skin, I think, those last forever and they have some beautiful colors. Maybe I'll show you in another video. I don't even have them here, but those are also another lip liner that I've discovered that are very long lasting. And that's it for now, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, that it was kind of more chill, relaxed, and I would love to know your thoughts for, you know, maybe daily, not quite daily, but like 4 times a week, get ready with me videos for pretty much a month long. I'm obviously going to include maybe some favorites and just a few other things that don't revolve around just reviewing brand new products. But let me know your thoughts on that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.